Good morning, everybody. I just have to say this. We really need to calm down on the Cleveland Browns. I mean, all of a sudden, the people are talking and actually implying, that the Browns are no longer a bad franchise and that they're going to be great. And I just don't get it. We need to calm down. We need to pump the brakes. The Browns are far from being a legit NFL team, and they're still a poorly run franchise. They're still dysfunctional. They are still a messed up franchise. We need to stop it. Now, and I know where this all stems from. The media and fans are incredibly biased towards Baker Mayfield, and I just don't get it. There are some people who I get the media being biased towards. But if Baker Mayfield, I don't get it. Let's be honest, if the Browns had done the right thing and drafted Sam Darnold, or even Josh Allen, or even Josh Rosen, now, okay, maybe they wouldn't be as good. Who knows? They dang sure all would be better playing for the Browns than the Cardinals, Bills, or Jets. But there is no way on earth, no way, no how, that we would be talking about the Browns, hyping up the Browns, because the media is not as biased towards those, even though they're better people and better players than Baker Mayfield. First of all, let's get a few things straight, y'all. Didn't the Browns play, like, literally the worst defenses in the year? First of all, the Browns didn't even have a winning record in 2018. They were 7-8-1. Let me repeat that. They did not have a winning record in 2018. I mean, how pathetic of a franchise are you that you want to throw a parade for still having a losing season? What the fudge? What the heck? All right, they still were not good. Second of all, they beat a bunch of 6 of their 7 wins came against garbage. The schedule toughens up next year. They gotta play at the Patriots. Let me repeat that. They gotta play at the Patriots. You know, they have to play the NFC West. You know, they gotta play Seattle and Los Angeles. They gotta play the Titans. The Titans are a real team. You know, the Broncos should be better next year, so they gotta play the Steelers, and if the Steelers get rid of the nonsense in their locker room, get rid of the cancer, alright, and expect, the Bengals had a ton of injuries this year, and even the Ravens could be credible. So the schedule's going to be tough enough. And furthermore, teams are going to have tape on Baker Mayfield. Yeah. And furthermore, because Baker was such an unlikable brat, he's probably put a target on his back. So for all those, you can expect strong regression from the Browns in 2019. Okay, and I'm not sold on Baker as a long-term quarterback. Did he look the best of all the rookies? I'll give you that. But let me just break it all down for you. What quarterback of the 5 quarterbacks, now, okay, kind of, Lamar Jackson, he was in a system and thus he was able to thrive in a system, and that led, so let's just break it down to the 4 other quarterbacks who are on junk teams. Allen and Rosen and Darnold and Baker. What quarterback was in by far the best situation? Baker Mayfield. What quarterback had the least pressure on him? Baker Mayfield, because the media took shots at Darnold. Alright, people just love to hate on Darnold because he got a lot of hype going into the 2017 season. People wanted to diss Rosen partly because Rosen was a bit of an idiot, ran his mouth, I get it. And as for Josh Allen, I don't get it. People, I guess because he's white, because of, well, okay, guess because people didn't like that Mel Kiper gushed over him because he has a rocket arm. Okay. I guess because we don't like what the scouts tell us, because the scouts operate without bias. They're not fanboys, or they shouldn't be. You know, they operate without bias, and they're not fanboys. Boys, so, you know, because of that, but for whatever reason, Josh Allen's just this dartboard. But the bottom line is, alright, so Baker Mayfield, he had the least pressure on him. He had the best team around him. Was in by far the best situation. He also had the most experience coming out of college. So yeah, he was going to be the best as a rookie. But I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield in the long term. No, I'm not, because he's too juvenile, he's too cocky, he's too immature. He also has some talent deficiencies. I'm not sold on Baker as a long-term quarterback. So to me, I don't think the Browns got the right guy. I think they would have been better drafting Darnold, Rosen, or Allen. And second of all, and by the way, and how do we know that Freddie Kitchens is going to be a good head coach? Yeah. So, you know, just we need to pump the brakes on the Browns. I do not see them being any good in 2019. I see them as like a 5, 6, 7 win team. And I don't believe they got the right quarterback. Yeah, Baker showed some flashes, but he's the type of quarterback who tends to succeed early on. But once teams get tapes on him, look out. So we need to pump the brakes on the Browns. They're still a poorly run franchise. I don't believe they found their right quarterback. I think there's a good chance that in 2021 they could be in the Jake Fromm sweepstakes. 2022 in the Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields sweepstakes. So we just need to pump the brakes on the Browns. They're still the Browns. They're still a poorly run franchise. And I want the Browns to be good. I was praying they would not take Baker. I wanted them to take Sam Darnold. I want the Browns to be good. But we just need to pump the brakes.